Well, I think the wallpaper was a mistake. And we're tearing it off. I think you guys know I was already having reservations about this wallpaper, but the more I thought about it and read your comments, the more I thought maybe it was a bad idea after all. The thought process was good. I thought I could find a thicker wallpaper, and you know, looking at it here on camera, it probably doesn't look bad. But I could find a thicker wallpaper that would cover up the imperfections. It would just lay over all of that old bad wood and look great. But the wallpaper I got was not very thick, and I'm worried about it peeling. We've already got areas where it's not really wanting to stick, or around the windows where it's bubbling up, and I feel like over time, in different weather conditions, heat, cold, moving, it's just gonna start crumbling. And I knew it in the back of my head, but I was hopeful that I could order something and it would be good, but I don't know, it was a mistake, okay? We all make them. So instead, we're going to paint. This is what we're doing instead. So we still have the issue of the fact that these walls are not smooth. So I got, after doing some research, this triple thick, high build binding primer. We're gonna slather and lather this all over these walls and hope for the best, and then paint it. I'm gonna start with one wall and see how it goes, see if it hides the imperfections enough, and then move on from there. Let's hope this works, because it's already putting us behind. So I've decided I'm starting with this wall because it seems to have a good variety of surfaces that I will get to test this primer and paint on. So I'll just do this whole wall, prime it and paint it, and then see how it looks. And see if I need to figure something else out. I really hope not, because I don't think I can redo the walls a million times and still be done in time to take this thing to the Tampa RV show. So first, we've got to remove the window frame so I can peel all the wallpaper off. We will clean up the wall, make sure it's ready for paint, and then prime it. All right, here we go. We're peeling the wallpaper off.
All that work.
Oh man. Oh gosh, it's just peeling it right up. Lovely, lovely. That was stuck pretty good. Wish all of it was stuck that good. Some of it was stuck really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Others were not?
Others were not. Look at this ugly... Oops. Look at this ugly
You
wall
talking
again.
about me?
No, not you. Oh gosh. I'll spare you all the details on wall prep for painting because we already sanded. I did clean it up again with the TSP cleaner, which is what you need to do before you do wallpaper or prime or paint or whatever. But something we're doing now is putting up trim to cover up these cracks. So right here, you can barely tell because of all the other crap on the wall. But right here we have a seam where the two pieces of Luan meet. So we got this real thin, it's actually PVC trim from Lowe's, about 1 inch wide, 1/8 of an inch thick. We're going to staple it up on the wall so that we can prime and paint it all at the same time.
So we're going to put glue on it first, and then I'll tack it up there until the glue gets done. Well, we'll leave the staples in it, but that should be all good.
There we go. That turned out. All right, now let's see how this primer does. So the primer calls for a 1/2 inch nap roller. Usually, most of them are like 3/8 inch, so look for specifically the one for priming, 1/2 inch. And it's supposed to go on thick. So let's see, I guess we'll just start. Wait, I gotta tape up the window.
Oh,
I don't know, I don't wanna get paint on the window.
you got like a whole 1.5 inches.
Okay, Craig has faith in me. Right. Okay, you doing the honors? Okay, let's see how it goes. How's it going? Not as thick as I thought.
Great.
I thought it was gonna be thicker. Well, no, it dries clear or something.
What?
No, I forget what I read.
Dries clear.
For best results, work in an 8x8 area at a time. Apply a light coat. It goes on white and dries to a white toned finish to trace where it has been applied, while it assists in hide. See? It's just white toned finish.
Oh no, that.
Oh my gosh!
That means.
Look what you did! You literally were like, you got all this space. Mine's not rolling. I think I put it on too thick. So this is not going on as thick as I thought it was going to, or not hiding as much. It's not as white. I don't know, but I'm just gonna trust the process. It says it's triple thick. It hides stuff, seals stuff. It's made for rough surfaces. We're gonna keep at this wall. We're gonna try to do this whole wall, prime, paint, see how it turns out before making any drastic decisions. Right?
Well, if you can figure out how to work the roller, I don't know what you got going on.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try to do like it said and go over it again with another layer. It said even if it's not dry yet. I have to admit, I'm not feeling confident, but we've layered on the primer, given it time to dry. And I'm about to try to put a layer of paint on and see if this magically transforms into a nice wall. There's a chance it could. I mean, the primer was thick. It kind of smoothed it out, I guess. But it's like see-through. It's transparent. It drives transparent, so it still looks like crap because you can see all the different colors. So anyways, I don't know. This is why I'm only doing this one wall, because if it looks worse than the wallpaper, I'm just gonna wallpaper back over it and leave the wallpaper. I really hope it looks better though. I'm hoping for better because paint isn't gonna peel off, at least not like wallpaper would. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, okay. At least it's not going on clear, which would be really weird for paint. So I didn't expect it to. This is looking kind of nice. There might be hope after all for the paint. Also, don't judge my painting skills. I know they're not good. Craig's are actually very good, but he actually has a bad headache, so I'm taking over here. This is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. I have to do something about it. Definitely gonna need more than one coat. Okay, I think we might be on to something here with the paint. The first coat went on and I was thinking, oh no, this is terrible. We're just gonna have to put the wallpaper back up. But then the second coat went on and it's looking pretty good. Now, on the places where like the wallboard wallpaper had peeled off and there was like all those different colors, you can see those lines a little bit. That thick primer wasn't quite that thick. I guess we should have sanded it down more, which we might do after we pull the wallpaper off of the other places. But the color's looking good. I think I like it once we get the window trim back up, trim, ceiling tiles, things that we're planning to do. I guess we're repainting, and by repainting, I mean painting for the first time. The whole RV. Wallpaper's coming down. I have to admit, this project has been kind of brutal. There's just something about having to remove all of our hard work, and the wallpaper has not come off easily. Some of it did, but a lot of it was like, you know how when you try to peel off a sticker and it just like little bits at a time? Anyways, it's off now. And we have resanded to try to make sure everything's super smooth, and we've been keeping the paint and primer over in the Brinkley because it's been getting so cold at night. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I knew we're further north than we usually do in the winter, but it's getting chilly. However, we got this nice kerosene heater thing, and it keeps, because our propane lines in the Class C are like not capped off right now. They're just like everywhere. So we can't turn on the furnace in here right now. So the kerosene heater has been keeping it nice and warm so that we can paint at the appropriate temperatures and whatnot. Whew, it's been a process, but I think we're finally going to get to paint the rest of everything we spent yesterday priming everything. All the wallpaper is removed. Priming has been done. Now that we have gotten ourselves exactly where we started from, we can continue with the walls and paint. Well, not exactly where we started from. We were primed before. We've made progress. The walls just kind of look like they did before we put all the wallpaper on them. Shake, 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 shake. For the paint, I've switched to a 3/8 inch nap roller, and then of course cutting in just with an angled brush, which I'm gonna try to do without having to put too much painter's tape up, and we'll see how it goes. Craig's gonna be over here helping in just a few minutes. He's much better at painting than I am. It's definitely going to take 2 coats of paint. I really wish we had tinted our primer. I didn't realize it was going to be transparent basically whenever it dried. If we had tinted it white, it would have helped a lot with the initial coverage, but here we are. We'll just get 2 coats on. I think 2 coats is going to be good. Well, look who's decided to join us today.
Hey, I don't have nothing to say.
No excuses.
I was looking for a tow vehicle. I think I want a Samurai Suzuki.
Instead of a Jeep.
Yeah, we were leaning towards a Jeep.
Hey, you know what? Probably by the time this video comes out,
we'll probably have one. But we were leaning towards a Jeep Wrangler, but to flat tow it, we need it to be like a 90, was it 99?
No, only a 91 or above.
91 or above, but I really wanted a CJ7 because I feel like everybody has a Jeep, but you don't see so many CJ7s, and I don't want to have just same old vehicle. Like if we got to buy a vehicle, I want it to be something kind of cool and unique. And you don't really see so many Suzuki Samurais, so I'm leaning more towards that. It's also going to be lighter. You can still flat tow them, and I don't know. I think it'd be fun to drive.
They're still 4-wheel drive, so we want something 4-wheel drive, maybe get a little off-road, nothing too crazy. Lightweight, fun to drive. The tops can come off of those, so we like drive around on the beach, top down.
Yeah. But anyways, back to what we're doing here. So we're painting, and you know what? I probably hate, this is the order of stuff I hate, okay, with construction. I know that you've been dying to hear this list, so I'm gonna give it to you. Caulking, and there's only 2 things I got. Caulking and then painting are my top 2 most hated things. And what really stinks about painting is like, I can do it pretty good.
I was about to say, that's the most terrible thing, is that he's so good at it.
And so anytime like painting needs to be done, I'm always volunteered to do it.
He's your guy.
And but I hate it so much. Although if I had somebody that would clean up the brushes and prep everything for me and get it ready to be painted, it wouldn't be so bad. I just go in and do the painting itself, but it's everything else also. So not only do I have to do all the really hated stuff, I also got to paint, which is messy. Like when you're rolling, it just slings paint all over you, so you're ruining your clothes every time you do it. But yeah, enough of that though. Let's paint. Basically,
and Craig doesn't know this, but I just complained to you guys on the way over here because we had to take all the wallpaper down. But basically, this whole video is us complaining to you about our own decision that we made because it was a mistake to put wallpaper up. I guess with as hard as it was to take it down, now I'm beginning to wonder if it would have stayed up. Anyways, we're painting.
Yeah. We always call it complaining or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like you can't say what you don't like, or everybody just calls it complaining. Why can you only talk about the stuff you like? So we're going to paint. I will say one thing I do like, just to, help
balance it
out. The before and after of painting, like the fulfillment you get from the before or the after, you better not, is probably the best. Like you got a clean coat of paint on something, it just, I don't know, it can go from really bad to really good with just a coat of paint. So that is the one good thing about painting.
And it's not so expensive if you don't waste all your money buying wallpaper first.
Yeah.
That you just tear off.
What am I doing?
I think one of us should cut in and one of us should roll. Which one do you want to do?
Cut in.
Okay. Well,
I haven't told Victoria this. I've been cutting in and volunteering for that part because the roller doesn't sling, or the roller slings paint all over you, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'd rather just cut in, and then my hand does cramp. But cutting in, at least it doesn't sling paint on you.
That's true.
What is this tape on here for?
Give me the small one. I did think that.
Why is there tape on here?
Oh, because I stepped on it and cracked it last night.
Where's the small?
Thanks. For the record, I think painting is easier than wallpapering though.
Oh.
Do you agree?
Yeah, but I think it's more messy.
It is more messy, but once you can get going, it's a little bit quicker, I think.
Yeah.
And
maybe you
forgiving.
get really good at doing wallpaper and it ends up being faster.
I was on a roll the last time. I got on a roll, but I don't know. You know what's not faster?
Rolling?
Doing both. Wallpaper and painting the same
Certainly
space.
is not.
That is not faster. How goes it?
Terrible. This bathroom's taking forever. All these little turns and corners and stuff.
Yeah, we really gotta install the toilet. We've just been hanging out with a black tank hole.
Yeah.
It doesn't stink though, surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
Ooh, looking good. Second coat. Making a big difference. Oops. Oh, man.
Well, we just got done painting. For what we're going to do today, at least, because we got other stuff we have to do. But it looks a lot different in here now. It doesn't not look crappy, but it is different. It's a different crappy.
Looks kind of nice. I like it.
But what we have left is we got to do a second coat in the back room. And then Victoria was going around just touching up areas with a small roller, which I'm sure we'll still have some of that. But other than that, it's done. We got one coat on everything. Victoria's falling downstairs. 2 coats on most things, and it's coming together, I feel like. This is definitely, I wish we'd have done this before the wallpaper.
Oh, no.
I don't know what we're thinking. We will have to put some trim up in places, which we'll have to paint that after we put the trim in here. But we can't do that till we get like all the trim that we need, because you gotta do it in specific orders. But yeah, we're getting there.
Look at this. It looks pretty good. Wow, it's so different. Like, look that direction. It's just so different.
All white.
There's color coming. There's color coming. I know. I thought you said you weren't going to do all white. First of all, this is cream, not white. And there's color
You can tell because compared to her skin color with the paint that's on her face.
I probably have paint all over myself. Anytime I paint, it goes everywhere. I mean, look at my hands. See, you got some too?
Yeah, on my hand. That's from the paintbrush side. Dipping it in a cup. But I don't know. I feel pretty good about it.
Good morning. It is December 6th, and it is a very special day because Maverick, it's your birthday. He doesn't know what that means, but Maverick is 7 years old today.
He's old. How much is that in dog years?
7 times 7, 49.
Dang.
It's getting on up there. He don't know it though.
He don't know. What are you doing, you big goofball? What is wrong with you? Oh.
It's a good boy. Oh.
Don't worry, buddy. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. I just played fetch with you. I just did it.
Make sure you comment happy birthday down below. It's Maverick's birthday. He only gets 50 more of these because he's got to outlive me. So I know. Wait, how old does that make me if I only live 50 more?
80 something?
Maybe a few more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
He's having such a good day today. We gotta go pick him up some treats or a doggy cake or something like that later, but right now we do need to finish the last coat in the back room of this here.
We'd show you, but I got the tarp on.
I know, it's kind of, oh, it's not so dark back here. Yeah, it's not looking great in here because we've only got one coat. As you can see, there's a lot of discolorations and whatnot. But that second coat has been working magic on them.
But we're glad there wasn't no paint in there, Icky Vicky.
Don't call me that. Go get the paint. It's by the door.
Whew. I'm out of breath. Gotta give me a minute. Old age. Maverick understands.
In case you're curious, we went with the Sherwin-Williams Casablanca color. It's a really nice off-white cream color that has like warm undertones as opposed to kind of warm yellow undertones instead of that kind of greenish undertones that the wallpaper had. So that's another positive for painting as opposed to the wallpaper. I think I'm liking the paint. So we're painting before we do anything with the ceilings or floors, so we don't have to cut anything in. We can just get a little paint on the ceiling, a little paint on the floors, and it's not gonna really matter, which has been nice. And with this tiny brush, I can basically cut in with it, I discovered, and get as close as I need to is the ceiling and the floor, because we're also gonna have trim. So makes it a little bit faster.
Whew, we gotta turn this heater off.
It works good, don't it? It is Friday night, so we're headed out on a date night. I didn't really get dressed up, but we kind of match in our hoodies.
I think it's a go as you are type of date night.
Go as you are. Also, the area of Georgia that we're in doesn't exactly have a massive amount of choices in terms of, you know, like date night restaurants, but we are trying a new spot tonight.
It's like Wendy's or McDonald's.
There's a Longhorns, okay? That's about the fanciest thing here.
Oh my gosh. They're all chain restaurants. I don't understand.
Well, not the one we're going to tonight.
Oh, okay.
It's, I think, local. It's a brew pub. We won't be drinking, but we're hoping to get some decent food.
Pubs always are one or the other way. The food's really terrible because it's more of just a bar and they have food. Or like, they'll
like
have really good food.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're going to see what we get tonight. I hope it's the second one.
I hope so too. And then it should actually be dark by the time we're done eating and we can go look at Christmas lights.
Christmas lights, Christmas lights.
Is this actually Craig's idea? He was
What?
like, do you want to go look at Christmas lights tonight? And
That's
I was
because
like,
I'm a
yes.
romantic, guys.
Such
and gals.
romantic. But now, we are off to get hot cocoa and look at Christmas lights.
Hot cocoa and Christmas
Cocoa
lights.
and Christmas lights. Oh, we gotta get our Christmas music on. Ooh, look, here we are. Lights.
Are they doing a car show right here in the middle? Nice.
Our radio is tuned,
I can't see.
and we're ready to drive through the lights.
Oh my. Turns make me nervous. Oh,
What are
I
you
can't tell if
doing?
I'm on the road. They told me to turn my lights off. It was about $40. It was $40.
So drive slow so we get our $40
I know. What
worth.
am I doing? I'm
Yeah,
flying through. I can't tell if I'm in it yet though.
No, I think we're still getting to it. Go
That's
ahead.
why there ain't nobody here. $40, they need to lower the price, maybe more people would come.
Here we go, here we go. It's gonna be cool.
All right, turn the music up.
This is about to be cool. We're gonna go through the tunnel. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be cool.
Oh, it is kind of cool now. Wow,
Oh,
that's pretty crazy.
this is kind of trippy. It feels like we're going into space. Ooh, like you know when they're like on a movie when they're like,
Yeah, I feel
time
like this
warp.
is Back to the Future right now or something.
The lights do go with the music, but you guys don't know because we can't play you the music that's playing here.
It's just all the Christmas songs you have heard your entire life. That's
And
all.
it's matching.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the coolest thing about this is that it's only 10 minutes from where we're staying.
Yeah. Light tunnel number 2 coming up.
The light tunnels are definitely my favorite.
They're very cool. Actually, this whole thing is kind of cooler than I thought it might be. Just driving by it. I'm having fun.
Yeah, and I feel like we still have so much left.
All right, thank you guys for joining us this week as we painted the RV. I don't think we're not doing it over. We're not doing wallpaper over. No paint. It's done.
I'm done with these walls.
It is what it is. We are moving on.
We're putting floors in next, right?
Yes.
Okay, so another big change is coming to it on the inside.
So excited to show you guys my floors.
Yep. It's really starting to come together, I feel like. I think it's going to take a drastic, slow turn once we start on cabinetry, though.
For the better or worse?
It's going to get slow. Like our work's going to just be slow.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's going to take forever.
Ooh,
well, we're running out of time.
We've got this, okay? I believe in us. If you believe in us, leave us some encouragement in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.